What's good, fam? This your boy YC aka Marcel, back again with that YC Wrestling Takes, here to bring you my thoughts on week 3 of the Wednesday Night Wars, NXT AEW. Well, it's no question. 3 weeks in a row, AEW wins in ratings. Hey, this is how it's just gonna be, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna be a biased wrestling fan. AEW episode 3 was lackluster. Yes, it was a good episode. It was very lackluster. A lot of the matches was subpar. They weren't great. It was okay. The opener, SCU versus Best Friends. It was a pretty solid match. It wasn't like the first two, but it was a pretty solid match. SCU, they move on. A lot of people. I'm gonna talk. It's a whole lot of stuff that happened on this episode, but I'm just gonna keep it short and simple. I'm gonna talk about the women's title match. Then I'm gonna talk about the World Championship match between the AEW Championship match, Darby Allin versus Chris Jericho. But let me talk about the women's now. I've seen a lot of people online that's basically taking a dump on AEW's women's division. They're basically saying Britt Baker and Rio is not going to be able to hold a candle to the women's division that's in NXT, and they basically are right. The women's division in NXT is 100,000 times better than the women's division that's in AEW. However, the match between Rio and Britt Baker, I honestly believe was the best match on the show. Chris Jericho and Darby Allin was great, don't get me wrong, but I feel like the girls, they did their thing. Now, Rio wins. She retains her title, but I'm telling you, I wish they did not give us this match right now. I wish they held this off until Full Gear. You want to know why? Because you need to build the women's division. You need to give me a backstory. Why the heck is Rio going against Britt Baker when they was just tagging up the previous week? No explanation, nothing. It's just like, oh, we're gonna have you two fight each other. I'm like, wait, what? Don't rush things. Build this thing. Give me something to hold my grit on. So once Full Gear comes around, I will be anticipating this match being off the chain. The match was good. Rio and Britt Baker did their moves. Like I said, yes, they both can use a lot of work, both of them. But I'm here for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, listen, I want to know everybody that's in the division. I just don't want to know who these two are. I know who Nyla Rose is. I know who Awesome Kong is. I know who Brandy Rose is. But I need to learn who the other ladies are. They're gonna have to. This is one of their lowest points in AEW. Even though I feel like this was the best match on this particular show, because they had all kinds of matches going on. But I feel like this match alone was for me, it was the standout on this particular episode of AEW. Now let's get to the main event. The main event. Darby Allin versus Chris Jericho. Good match. I knew Darby Allin wasn't going to win. I feel like the reason why I feel like this match wasn't to its potential of being outstanding is because of the time frame they had. The tag team match between the Lucha Bros and Luchasaurus, and them, which actually minus Luchasaurus, it was the two little guys, Marty Squirt or Splint, whatever his name, Marco Squirt, and Jungle Boy, because Luchasaurus, which is right now is a fan favorite that everybody can't wait to see, was not able to participate because he has a hamstring injury right now. He's going to be out for a little bit. But the match, I think a lot of people was upset because it took a long time, and they feel like the Marco Squirt guy, they say he's just too small, But I feel like the Lucha Bros did everything they could to make him look good. You know what I'm saying? The match was very entertaining. They did what they had to do. But anyway, let's get to the main event. Darby Allin versus Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho's job was to make this guy look good, and he did so. He did everything he could to make the man look great. I feel like Darby Allin is a potential main eventer who could potentially one day be AEW World Heavyweight Champion. I'm here to tell you that. At first I really wasn't behind him. I seen him at the pay-per-view. I seen him at All Out. I seen him against the match between him and Jimmy Havoc. But now, Like I said, I feel like this young man is on. He has the potential to be a huge star, and he's over. He's over his heck. Like the fans love him. They absolutely love this guy. And like I said, I'm all in for it. I'm excited to see what's to come. But I feel like the best segment that happened on this episode of AEW was the promo, the movie-like promo of Cody Rhodes and his wife, Brandy Rhodes. She's sitting up there talking about they got all these appointments that they got to hit and everything. But what the main standout about this promo was, while she was talking, everybody was, they were showing all the people that's supporting him and this got his back and everything. And all he's just thinking about is training and focusing, getting ready for Full Gear. But what the standout about this promo was his so-called friend, Mr. MJF. He said something that was very key. He said that come Full Gear, a legend will be born. Now, he didn't say anything about Cody winning. I'm telling you, I can't wait for Full Gear. We all know what's to come. I can't wait to have that feeling, because we all gonna feel some kind of way when Cody gets screwed over. It's going to happen. It's gonna happen at Full Gear, and fans are gonna be like, "What the heck just happened? This is your main ace. This is your homie, and why the heck did he turn on him?" Which would mean get ready for the following episode of AEW. So anyway, like I said, for a lackluster show, it was not episode 1. It was not episode 2. But it was still a good episode. Like I said, there was a whole lot of stuff I didn't mention. I didn't talk about the LAX stuff. I didn't talk about a whole lot of other things that popped off in this episode, because it was very lackluster. I'm serious. Like I say, the Best Friends versus SCU. Like I said, solid match. You know what I mean? And then the fact that at the beginning, SCU came out and Christopher Daniels was supposed to be taking. It was Christopher Daniels and Kazarian Cass. My man Scorpion Sky, he was not supposed to be wrestling. He said he didn't want to be a part of it. Matter of fact, well, as they came out, the Lucha Bros, Pentagon Jr. and Phoenix basically beat the brakes off of him and injured Christopher Daniels. So it was almost like they had to forfeit. Well, Scorpion Sky came out there with no wrestling gear on. And the ref was like, "Bro, what you doing now?" He said, "Hey, man, you know what? I'm going to go out there." See, this is something that WWE does not, they don't have no logic thinking. They stupid. I remember when Roman Reigns got suspended, but he showed up in his wrestling gear. On here, Scorpion Sky wouldn't even participate, didn't have on no wrestling gear. Was not supposed to wrestle, but he wrestled in his street clothes. That's what you call paying close attention to detail. I like that. But like I said, overall, it was a good show. Wasn't great, like I said, but I still can't wait for episode 4. I will be watching episode 4. I cannot wait. It's going to be off the chain. I pray so. You know what I mean? Now, NXT. Oh my goodness. Let's see. NXT was all over the place. NXT is. I do not like this 2-hour format. I wish it would go back to the network. I really do. The 2-hour format, to me, it just makes. It gets rid of the mystique that's NXT. You know what I mean? But that's all Vince McMahon's doing. Triple H ain't got no. He has no power with that. That's all Vince McMahon's doing, because he wants the Wednesday Night War, and Triple H really doesn't care about the Wednesday Night War. To tell you the truth. Io Shirai went against some chick, Cadence or something like that. She actually had a different name when she competed in the Mae Young Classic 2, if I'm not mistaken. But they changed the name. Io Shirai beat the brakes off of her. There was a promo video that Undisputed Era basically gave Mauro Ronaldo and them, said, "We got to put this on and show you." But apparently they beat the snot out of Velveteen Dream and told Velveteen Dream, "This is what happened when you disrespect Undisputed Era." So apparently I think that man is really legitimately hurt. So this is like a way to get him off TV. So they basically beat him down because they was trying to get over on William Regal. And so, okay, I'm the North American champion. Talk about Roderick Strong. Well, I ain't gonna have no match. You see what I'm saying? Well, William Regal said nope. He said the winner of the match between Keith Lee and Dominique Dicavo. I don't even know how to say his last name. The last name started with a D. The winner of that match was going to face Roderick Strong next week for the North American Championship. Well, they match was pretty solid. I mean, you seen everything they could do. They basically just be trying to beat the snot out of each other as much as they can. But the match ended in a no contest because Roderick Strong came out there and laid the both out. But he figured, well, if they both lost, ain't nobody going against him. Haha, was he wrong? Well, guess what? But now it's a triple threat. Next week for the North American Championship, it will be, I'm assuming this will be the main event. The main event, those two and Roderick Strong. Keith Lee, Roderick Strong, and Dominic D. all going at it. Triple threat. So you know it's no disqualification. So we already know Undisputed Era will get involved to help and retain that match. I'm excited. I'm actually looking forward to this match. I'm serious. It's gonna be a pretty decent match. Let's see. Next week we're gonna get Rhea Lake, whatever last name is. We're gonna get Rhea versus Bianca Belair to determine who the heck is going against Shayna Baszler. You know. At the beginning of the show, Tommaso Ciampa finally returned. He went against this dude named Angel or something like that. I don't know. Like I say, I'm telling you, I really do. I tried my best to pay attention to what's going on in NXT. You know, like I say, I think what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start taking notes, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write these notes because I got my notes in my phone while I'm trying to record. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna write these notes down and have them written down on a sheet of paper so that I can read it directly from the sheet of paper, so I'm not stuttering over my words or anything, you know. But Tommaso, he looked pretty solid. I'm glad for him to be back. He's back, and he said he's gonna be back to do one thing. He's coming back to get Goldie. We got a promo from Finn Balor, so Finn Balor will be in action next week. Damian Priest, he went against, what's that boy name? Pete Dunne, beat him. You know, a lot of people is on I mean, he really ain't impressing me. He ain't really doing nothing for me. You know, I look at it, I watched. He hasn't done anything yet. So, you know, we gonna see. You know, but like I said, overall, NXT, listen, even with NXT being lackluster as they've been for the couple of weeks, I still would rather watch them over SmackDown or Raw any day. I'm serious, because Raw and SmackDown is not even worth my attention. The retardation that they do on those both shows, you crazy as heck if you gonna get me to sit up there and watch that nonsense. Heck no. That's why I got you wrestling heads that I listen to. Y'all can watch that mess all you want. All the people that I interact with on Twitter, you can watch Raw and SmackDown all you want. I won't be watching that nonsense because it's a waste of time. Both brands are trash. Vince McMahon is a straight up clown. It's like, I don't even care. I don't even care. It's not even worth it. I'll keep watching NXT. But right now, like I said, I am wholeheartedly focusing in on AEW because I really want AEW to be just as great as NXT. You know what I'm saying? Even better. And as of right now, when it comes to the ratings, AEW is wiping the floor with it. So now, week 4, no baseball. Well, yeah. Now the World Series is coming on 2 different days. So we have Wednesday night. The only thing they're going to be competing against is basketball. And basketball is going to be on ESPN. So we'll see what the ratings will be come week 4. So anyway, man, this your boy YCFL signing out. This is my wrestling takes for AEW NXT. Look, feel free to let me know what you thought about the show. Did you think NXT was better? Did you think AEW was better? What was the hits and miss on both shows? You tell me right now. Just, you know, leave a comment. Feel free to subscribe to me. Follow me on Twitter at Beats. That's BEATS, the number 2, Blessing. Like I said, and I also feature my other YouTube channel on there. That's Young Self for Life. So anyway, man, this your boy YCFL signing out.